Hello class 11th. Today in these slides I will revise the chapter that is the first chapter, diversity in living organism, the living world. First, bio. What is biology? Bio means life and logos means study, that is biology. Biology means the study of life on earth. Now, how are you going to differentiate between living and the non-living organism? These are the characteristics like growth, reproduction, metabolism, stimulus, cellular organization are the factors or the characters by which we differentiate the living and the non-living organism. But over here, as you are in now in class 11, so there is a big change. These are the characteristics like cellular organization, reproduction, metabolism, homeostasis, that is the maintenance of a body temperature, heredity, response to stimuli, growth and development, and adaptation through evolution through genetics. Defining and the non-defining feature. What are the defining and the non-defining feature? Defining means without any exception and non-defining means with an exception. Attributes of living organism: growth, nutrition, movement, metabolism, reproduction, excretion, irritability in respiration are the attributes of living organism. Defining without any exception, non-defining means with exception. Growth is a non-defining feature of the living world. It means that growth, it has got exception. A simple example, if a water bottle is there, if I'm covering it with the thermocol, with the sellotape, this is also growth, because according to definition of growth is the increase in mass, and if it is increase in mass, then exactly in the non-living thing, with the example I told you, is also an example of growth. Internal growth is a defining feature because internal growth occurs by cell division, cell differentiation. So it is a defining feature of the living world. Okay, you should know the definition of growth, that is increase in mass. Reproduction is an ability and not a necessity. Like suppose worker honeybees are there, sterile human couples are there. These are living beings, but they are not reproducing. If they are not reproducing, it means that they are not living. No, they are living. So reproduction is a non-defining feature of the living world. Metabolism, a characteristic which is comprised of catabolism and anabolism. Catabolism is the breaking of the larger molecule into smaller, that is the respiration, and anabolism is to make, that is photosynthesis, and with the liberation of energy is there. So this characteristic is found only in the living organism. So there is a big change. These are the characteristics like cellular organization, reproduction, metabolism, homeostasis, that is the maintenance of a body temperature, cellular organization, that is cell, tissue, organ and organ system. So again, there is another diagram showing the level of organization. Exactly, you can see. So this is found only in living organisms. So cellular organization is a defining feature of the living world. Now, scientist name that you must know at least from this first chapter. The first chapter is father of biology, that is Aristotle. Father of botany is Theophrastus. Father of zoology is Aristotle again, as he was a zoologist. Father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus. New systematics, this was founded by Sir Julian Huxley, and term species was given by John Ray. These are the diagrams, these are the figures that you can just see, go through. Carolus Linnaeus also classified the biodiversity in his book named Systema Naturae. A simple question comes, who wrote Systema Naturae? Is Carolus Linnaeus. Metabolism, a characteristic which is comprised of catabolism and anabolism. Catabolism is the breaking of the larger molecule into smaller, that is the respiration, and anabolism is to make, that is photosynthesis, and with the liberation of energy is there. So this character. Taxonomy. Taxonomy is an ancient Greek word which means arrangement. Nomia means method. So it is a branch of biology that group and names organisms based on the studies of their different characteristic features. Taxonomy generally means arrangement that includes identification, nomenclature and classification. I just tell you that taxonomy का मतलब होता है if suppose I tell you to enter in a room which has got haphazardly had consist of a different colored books. So arrangement is taxonomy and systematics means in a particular arrangement. For suppose if you're in the rainbow colors, if you're arranging the books, that is systematics means in a particular order is systematics. Taxonomy is divided into classical taxonomy and modern taxonomy. Classical taxonomy is generally based on the morphological characters, while modern taxonomy is based on morphological, reproductive characters, and phylogenetic. Phylogenetic is also the base of five kingdom classification. This is very important. Now we come to that is identification, which consists of taxonomy, systematics. Taxonomy classification plus nomenclature is taxonomy, while taxonomy plus phylogeny is systematics. This is important. What is the difference between systematics and new systematics? Systematics is the basic unit is species, while in new systematic the basic unit is population, because here more defined characters are being taken. Defining and the non-defining feature. What are the defining and the non-defining feature? Defining means without any exception and non-defining means with an exception. Attributes of living organism: growth, nutrition, movement, metabolism, reproduction, excretion, irritability and respiration are the attributes of living organism. Biological names are generally in Latin and written in italics. They are Latinized and derived from Latin irrespective of their origin. These are the four principles for binomial nomenclature, and these has to be very much clear to you. You can write it down in your own words if they are asked to. This is taxonomic category where we define it different categories, that is species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom and domain. You can also have a mnemonic for it, that is keep, plant, clean or family get sick. That is KPCOFGNS. So this thing should be clear to you. Ascending and descending order of this taxonomic categories has been asked many times and you should know it clearly. Taxonomic category with a standard suffix. Now over here, kingdom has got no fixed suffix. Division generally consists of suffix as phyta, class as AE, order as ales, family as ACE, genus has no fixed suffix and species also has got no fixed suffix. Family standard suffix has been asked many times in exam. Now we come to that is identification, which consists of taxonomy, systematics. Taxonomy classification plus nomenclature is taxonomy, while taxonomy plus phylogeny is systematics. This is important. What is it? Organism with taxonomic categories. Over here, this is the same table given in the NCERT class 11 biology chapter 1. You should know at least two example of animals and two example of plants. Over here, you must be having no problem with biological name, genus, class and phylum. Some issues will be there with family and order in learning, but do practice it as it is important. Go through it carefully and keep on revising. Again, a new question to you. The term new systematic was introduced by, just now I told you. So go through it and do tell me what is the right answer. Thank you, class.